Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54, and away we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, double tight. Three down. Hey, check.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, let's bring it.
To throw is Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on third. Rolling to his right. And able to find John Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A third down gain of 19.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
152, 152. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Allen now on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hold the low.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check 9, check 9. Check.
Now Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Check 43. Hey, get him. You got him. 36. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Hey, exit.
58 for Mike. I got him.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Check, check. Lucky. Greystone, travel.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And caught by Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Taylor to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D.
Rivers to throw it. Completes it to Benjamin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike,
from the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Ready! 180!
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 41.
Load it. Load it.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set round 80. Black 11. Hey, go orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And this will be caught at the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Rivers will get this one to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. An 8-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yeah.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go!
Check three. Kill. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. Sterling James on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I got it.
Alert!
Hey, check
Hey,
Mike.
Delta!
57.
Bank Monday.
Check three. gears, switch gears.
Hey, check 20.
Allen now. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Motion, motion, motion. Alert 3. Shoot.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, being chased out left. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bang, 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 bang. Undercrunch. Alert, alert.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
35-yard line.
Ready. The mic, 149. Check. Go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 41.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 0. Hey, easy, easy. Wait, 89.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Delta. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check. Clap.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
What you got, Levy? Give me some.
Singletary again. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56.
Let him know. Set.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Bill 180. Round 80.
Drop deep.
12.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's get it. Set, hut, 70 ending. Drop. Big stop. Let's go. Where's Twist?
Now Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run it here with Gordon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Bill 180. Round 80. Hey, Delta.
Check.
White.
On second down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey,
tight.
50 seconds to Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Zach Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Check safety.
Pass 85.
Allen throwing on third and long. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check 99.
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Check. Crunch. Spot.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Next 3. 218, chopper.
Go, go, go. Patch it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And the grab by Croft. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
White, 89.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He's brought down by Mark.
Block 11.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6. Today's final score, Chargers 27, Bills 7.